Welcome back everybody, my name is Easy now and you guys are awesome, but what is awesome is a top 5 games of 2015. I wanted to do this because, I'm a gamer, I love games, and I played a lot of good games in 2015, and I wanted to narrow down my top 5, and I say that because it's my opinion, my top 5, not the highest rated games, not the best selling games, the 5 games that I had most fun and enjoyment playing, and that's what I'm basing my opinion on. And again, it's my top 5, so if you wish to change my top 5 and leave some comments, that's great, but don't tell me how much of an idiot I am for liking a game that you might not like. Let's just put that out there. First and foremost, I want to do some honorable mentions to games that I played and enjoyed but didn't get enough time to complete them and form a fully well-rounded opinion on the game. And those are, well, firstly, it's not anything to do with that, it's Destiny. So Destiny the Taken King, my channel is a Destiny channel, everybody knows that, and the Taken King isn't really a standalone game, it's an expansion to a game, and that's why I can't really include it in my top 5 games, but it has to be mentioned because it does have enough content to be a standalone game, and it's something I've put so many hours into and enjoyed, so it has to be in my list somewhere because it's an awesome game or expansion. Next, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, I played this a little bit and I love this game because it's very much like Uncharted, and I love those styles of game. The graphics are great, the storyline's good, the action sequences are great too, so it definitely gets an honorable mention. And the last honorable mention goes to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Again, graphics are incredible, storyline's great, its concept of being an open world Metal Gear Solid game is insane. Like, I love that, and I wish I had more time to play it. Unfortunately, I do not, but I do watch people play this on stream when I'm editing, etc., or through Let's Plays, and the game is something that I would love to play, so it has to be an honorable mention, but it can't be my top 5 games because I didn't really get much into it, I didn't really complete it, but it is an awesome game. But let's get into my top 5. Again, my top 5, my opinion. So number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Oh my god, here we go. Call of Duty sucks. To be honest, I love Black Ops 3. I think it's a refined version of Advanced Warfare, and Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, was a decent game, but Black Ops 3 takes it to that next level, and it's an awesome game. For once in the Call of Duty history since like Modern Warfare 2, it's the first game to have more positives than negatives in it. And on top of that as well, on release date, it had the best weapon balancing in Call of Duty recent history anyway. So I really enjoy playing this game, but it's at number 5 because I can only really enjoy it while playing with and against friends. If I play on my own, yes, I like it and I'm good at it, but it's not as fun, so that's why it gets in at my number 5. I do feel they've took the Call of Duty series in the right direction, so I'm pleased with it, let's just say that. In at number 4, we have Fallout 4. Now, I've played a lot of this game. I'm probably about halfway through it. I'm still playing it on a weekly basis for an hour or so a week, and it is awesome. It's a typical Fallout game, as we know it, with the VAT system, the graphics, the characters, the storytelling. Seems very familiar to other Fallout games, but what it does is immerse you further into the game and make you feel like you're a part of the world by introducing like building and having a reason for collecting random items. It's a great thing that they put into the game, as well as settlements and that whole concept of that. They just added something into the game which just made it feel like you were a part of the world and not just playing a game, and I can respect that. In at number 3, we have my boy Iniquity Rhymes with some gameplay in the background. Check out his link in the video description. And the game is Rocket League. Now, I love this game. I just suck at it. So that's why I got Iniquity Rhymes, who's amazing at this game, to send me some footage. So make sure you go and show him some love. The worst thing about this game is it's so addictive. Like, once you start playing it, you will play it for like 5 hours straight, 6 hours straight, 10 hours straight, because it's so addictive. Like, the joy you get out of scoring a random goal or whatever is just incredible. But also than that, it's got like cute graphics, I just said cute, wow. It's got cute graphics, it's addictive in its nature, but it's also got a lot of customization for your cars as well, and customization in games are great. Rocket League, definitely worthy of my number 3 spot. Now, number 2 and number 1 for me were very, very close. I did not know which one to choose for which, but In at number 2, we have Undertale. Now, Undertale is a very different type of RPG game, and I'm a big RPG nerd, but this is a different game, unique storytelling. It's just incredible. It's hilarious from start to finish. It has a different type of fighting style in terms of RPG. So when you get attacked, etc., you get like a little square box where your heart is, and then you get things thrown at you which are different colors. If they're white, they're going to damage you, so you have to avoid them. If they're blue, you have to stop still so it passes through you and you don't take any damage. It's just a unique concept and a great way of dealing with a game like this. The music in this game is incredible as well, so everything about this game just makes you feel like you're immersed in the world. But the best thing about this game is that you don't have to do a typical RPG of killing things and leveling up. You can stay passive from start to finish. You don't have to ever kill or hit an enemy. You can spare them or mercy them by doing other things. So you can talk to enemies, you can flirt with them, you can do all these different options for different enemies, and the responses you get from those enemies are hilarious. Like, it's such a great unique concept and is incredible to play, so I definitely recommend it. It would have been my number 1 if I wasn't so in love with my number 1 game, which is Telltale Games Game of Thrones. Now, technically this game came out in 2014 in December, but the main brunt of the game, because it's an episodic game, came out throughout 2015. That's why it is my top game of 2015. Now, I am immersed in Game of Thrones. I read the books, I watch the TV series, and this game is kind of like a side quest of the Game of Thrones that we know. You play as the Foresters, who are loyal Stark bannermen, and you play a lot of different characters, but you'll also see the characters from the Game of Thrones series played by those actors and voiced by those actors as well. And what Telltale games are basically point and click adventures. So you will choose what you reply to people, you will choose, who to save and who to kill. You'll be left with these choices that change the games ever so slightly, but at the moment when you're immersed in the game and they make you make a decision, it's the best feeling in the world. And Game of Thrones, just in general, throughout the entire 5 or 6 episodes, I think it's 6 maybe, you're just dying to know what happens next, and it's always unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Like, some choices you make will remove a character from the game, which means further down the line they're not going to be there to be involved in the new decision making. So you have to be careful about who you choose, and it really does feel like you have control over the game, even though it's practically not like that. But anyway, it's an incredible game, incredible graphics. The shell shaded graphics of Telltale games always looks amazing. The whole concept of it, from when they made The Walking Dead, just blew up and exploded, because it's just something that people needed in gaming at the time, which is just story based content instead of action. But this game does have some action scenes, like quick time events, so you always have to be aware and ready to be banging on buttons and get it done. So those are my top 5 games of 2015. Again, my opinion. Let me know what you think about my list. Let me know what your top 5 games are. Did I miss anything that you played that I didn't play? What would you put in your top 5? Hit the comment section below, hit the like button if you wish to, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.